everyone, welcome back to Fairly Determined FM with me. My name's Chris. I hope you're all doing well. Premier League season is over. City have another title. Liverpool are sitting there wondering exactly what they need to do to clinch another one for themselves. Burnley, Watford and Norwich are preparing for life in the Championship, and the media are pumping out their team of the season. And that got me thinking, what would happen if we took all of the players in the media team of the season and put them all in one club? And then I thought, hey, we can do that. I don't have to wonder about it at all. Let's bloody well find out. I can just take one pundit's team of the season and say, yeah, that'll do. I'll just use that one. So what I did is I took Gary Neville's, Jamie Carragher's, and the one from The Athletic, and I picked the ones that they all agreed on, essentially. And where they didn't agree, I went with my gut. In goal, we have Alisson. They all agreed on Alisson. At left back is João Cancelo. I think I said that name right. In the middle of the defence, we've got Virgil van Dijk and Antonio Rudiger. The three picks were different. They had Diaz, Matip and Rudiger. And the reason I picked Rudiger is because Diaz and Matip play for Liverpool and City, who, as you might guess, make up quite a lot of this team already. So I went for a Chelsea player. At right back, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, another pretty obvious choice. And then in the middle of the park, we've got Kevin De Bruyne, Declan Rice, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. Out wide, we've got Son Heung-min, and of course, Mo Salah. And then leading the line, none other than Harry Kane. The mathematicians amongst you will note that that is 12 players and not 11. And that is because Declan Rice, Bernardo Silva and Rodri each got 2 votes each across the 3 teams. So I thought, screw it, why not? I'll play all of them. And, the team would need depth anyway to cover injuries and all that sort of stuff. And that's when I realised we basically only had 12 players in the squad plus a bunch of 16-year-olds. That sent me trawling around Google to find the player of the season for each club. I won't go through all of them, but there are some big players in there. Mason Mount, Bukayo Saka, freaking Ronaldo, obviously. The team is a beast. It's an absolute beast. But they need a manager. And here the pick was obvious. Premier League Manager of the Year, Jurgen Klopp. It was obviously a toss-up between Pep and Jurgen. It was obviously a toss-up between Pep and Klopp, but with Klopp winning the Manager of the Year, I thought, well, it's got to be Klopp in it. Let's find out how this team of the season actually performed in the Premier League. So, unsurprisingly, they won the league. They finished in first on 90 points. They lost 4 times, each time to one of the big, the traditional big 6, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal and Chelsea. They drew 6 games, both games against Leicester. They ended up drawing, and they won 28, and they finished 5 points ahead of Man City. There's no doubt about it. It's a very good squad. Pass position-wise, you can see they were top for the first couple of games, then they had a little dip, went back up top, one more dip, and then they were just first from, November? So from the start of November, they didn't let up. Schedule-wise, they didn't do very well in the Cups. They got through the second round of the Carabao Cup and knocked out in the third by Leicester, who they did not beat at all season, lost in the Carabao Cup and drew twice in the league. And then they got knocked out of the FA Cup in the third round by Man City. Man City, who, by the way, they only beat once in the entire season. They lost to them in the Cup, lost to them once in the league, and beat them once in the league with a penalty from Harry Kane. That sort of looks to me like Pep might do better with these players. Let's have a look at the players then. So what's interesting is that there are some big players in here who did not get a lot of minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo got 322 minutes. That's the equivalent of 3.5 matches. He got 3.5 matches at game time. He's 37 or whatever. He's still a very, very good player. And I would have thought he'd have gotten a bit more game time, but no, apparently Klopp didn't fancy him. Klopp did not fancy him. I'm quite surprised as well that Cancelo didn't get that as many minutes. He only got 1,500 minutes compared to Marc Cucurella out on the left, who got 2,250. So apparently Klopp favoured Cucurella over João Cancelo out on the left, which is quite surprising. But yeah, you look at the goals as well. There were goals flying in all over the pitch. Harry Kane chipped in with 15 and then 13 assists, so he was responsible for 28 goals. Mo Salah got 13, Son got 13, De Bruyne got 12, Silva got 10. Goals all over the pitch, even a couple from defence. Van Dijk got 3, Declan Rice got 1. Assists all over the pitch as well. It's a very, very good squad. But that question for me does remain, would Pep do better? Blimey, well, that is surprising. They still won it, but they won it by fewer points. They won it by 79 points to 90. They lost to Chelsea and Liverpool, much like Klopp's team did. Also lost to Man United, Watford, Southampton, West Ham. Drew twice against. They've still not beaten City. Blimey. Man City are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. And that is surprising. I'm shocked. I'm quite shocked. So Ronaldo got what looks like 3 more games. He's still not number 1. Still not number 1 name on the team sheet. It is largely the same. Cucurella, Cancelo, Rudiger, Van Dijk. Although Klopp played Declan Rice, didn't he? So Declan Rice has played a fair bit. He's got 2,000 minutes. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same team. Same team, vastly different results. That's interesting. How'd they get on in the Cups? So they went out in the Carabao Cup third round, this time to Arsenal on penalties. FA Cup fourth round to Man United. Oh, 3-1 to Man United. So both times in the Cups, not really performing very well. Interesting. I find that very interesting. I'm quite surprised that they didn't do better in both instances. I know 90 points with Klopp's team is a lot to win the league by, but 79 for Guardiola, that does surprise me. Let me know what you thought of this down in the comments. I've quite enjoyed doing a little experiment. It's been fun, it's been different. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more. Cheers, bye.